today we're going to find out if Mohg, Lord of Blood, has what it takes to reclaim his honor and become Elden Lord. Let's go. All right, up first is going to be Margit, and I really like Mohg's moveset, so this is going to be a pretty fun run. Plus, he procs bleed a bunch, which is really going to be helpful. I think we're just going to get him with that. Yep, that'll do it. Very easy fight, as Margit typically is in these runs. All right, so with Margit down, that means our first Great Rune Godrick is up next. All right, Godrick time. Let's do this. Throw out a little blood fire. Okay, that hits a couple times. I was going to see if I could get that like on the ground to start some damage as the phase transition starts. Okay, I was trying to dodge through the fire, but I guess that doesn't work necessarily. We still got through him pretty quick, so obviously not the end of the world, just gonna have to account for that in future fights. All right, and with Godrick being down, that means we are off to Rennala next. All right, can we roll through it? Nope, not even a little bit. All right, time to see what this is about. All right, let's see how well this works. Somehow didn't get every student. Got most of them. Oh, wow, but the ones we needed actually only got one of them. There we go. We one-cycled her. That was a super strong combo. That was honestly crazy. Jesus, okay. Oh, we two-shot her. Okay. I was trying to figure out some other attacks, but looks like she dropped before we were able to do that. All right, so with Rennala down, that means we are off to Radahn next. All right, can we heal him? I'm sure we can. Honestly, didn't do a ton of damage to him. All right, couple more hits and we got him. All right, he did his little dive, so let's run away. All right, this should do it. There we go. Radahn is down. All right, so now with Radahn down, that means we are off to the capital next. All right, it is Goldfrey time. He does a bit of damage, so we're going to have to be careful here. All right, can I break his poise again? There we go. We should be able to heal now. Oh, it just kills him. I was like, we'll do this to heal up some, but I guess it'll just kill him, which is better. All right, so with Goldfrey down, that means Morgott is up next. All right, Morgott time. All right, don't let him just smack us around. Come on. Bro, okay. I was trying to get some new attacks that I was working on before coming here, but clearly I'd already forgotten the inputs for those. Damn, he stomped us. All right, let's try this again. All right, now Nihil time. He's going to phase change, we're going to phase change. Oh, I guess he just died from the blood flame. That also works. But all right, with Morgott down, that means the fire giant is next on our list. All right, so from here on out, I think I'm just going to need to start all of these fights in phase 2 now because I think the extra damage is going to be needed. I think the Blood Flame's definitely going to play in our favor here. Ooh. How's this going to do? Decent damage. Bro, okay, he got us down. Mohg not having a dodge is not great. And the heal being not a super strong heal also isn't great. Okay, let's see how this goes. I think that once we get him, like, staggered, we just got to keep it up. Keep the bleed procs going, keep the blood flame going. Oh, and then I think our combo actually heals us a bit, so multiple good reasons to keep that going. All right, I'm going to need to move now, though. Because as much as I would like to just keep doing damage to him, that initial explosion he does is pretty rough. Okay, I think we're getting him. Ooh, bleed proc. That is huge. Okay. So yeah, aggressive is for sure the move with Mohg. We just absolutely destroyed him. That's good to know because the bosses are only going to get harder from here because now that Fire Giant is done, we are off to Farum Azula next. All right, I want to try Nihil off first just because I have 2 targets here. Okay, seem to be okay. Not great. Come on. There we go. Now that I have a second, let me try my little spam here to see, because something healed me during the Fire Giant fight. Okay, it must not have been that. Ah, they got us. We got close, though. Should have them next time. Okay, I think the phase change heals us. It does. Okay, so that's good to know. Oh, it does damage, too. Bro, okay. This not having a dodge as Mohg is rough. Very, very rough. Here we go. All right, we got one down. No, we don't. He is not down. Okay, I do actually really like this attack. So that's kind of a downside of when we go into phase 2, because we do not have that anymore. Okay, let's just keep the aggression up. Okay, yeah, that combo, once we get up and rolling, is just insane damage. All right, and we healed him down. Took us a couple attempts, but finally got through Godskin Duo, which means Maliketh is next up. All right, time to see how Maliketh is. Let's try and get our combo ramped up. Okay, already to Maliketh. Okay. So yeah, I think that's a perfect example of how overpowered, or not even, well, yeah, probably overpowered that combo is. So now that both of them are out of the way, we are off to Gideon next. All right, it's Gideon time. All right, he got his flask off. All right, let's go ahead and phase change. right, we're getting him down. Yeah, the combo's getting ramped up now. Yeah, once that combo gets ramped up, that it seems like it just kind of deletes everything for us. So I think that's going to be our clutch move these last couple boss fights here. So with Gideon down, that means Godfrey and Hoaraloo are next up. All right, time for Godfrey. And thankfully, I did just remember this buffs our weapon, so the extra damage should hopefully come in handy here. Ooh, okay. Okay, got him staggered, which means I can phase change here. Okay, ooh, that was a big attack that was about to go off. Ooh, and it did go off. Okay. Okay. First attempt is a no-go. What am I doing? Oh my god. What am I doing? Oh, okay, so the heal did go off. Okay. Okay, so maybe phase 2 isn't happening. No, 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 no. God damn it. Ooh, did we get him? Did we? Yes. Woo! It counts. Okay, it counts. All right, and now that we managed to get Godfrey down, we are off to Malenia before we come back to finish our journey as Elden Lord. Okay, so I think the main thing that's going to help us here is just the fact that Malenia is already pretty weak to bleed. Otherwise, this would likely be an impossibly tough fight. So yeah, so the super fun part with our dodges is that if I do like back or to the side, it dodges, but if I do to the front, like if I press forward accidentally and dodge, then I do like an attack, which hopefully that doesn't happen again, because that is what got me killed, not the first time against Godfrey, but the second time for sure. Okay, cool. Got her through phase 1. So, yeah, this is the stupid thing that... Oh my god, he does it twice. So yeah, insane timing of, I guess, the example I was going to show you of the attack that I didn't want to do. Okay, keep dodging the waterfowl. Or just, you know, do the fucking attack that I didn't want to do. Okay, can we start getting the combo? Yes, we can. Woo, got her. Bleed proc went off. So yeah, this is the attack that almost got me killed multiple times there. I mean, it's a decent attack, but that being mixed in from one small input away when I'm trying to dodge is probably going to end up getting me killed on Radagon for sure. So now that Malenia is down, we are off to the final 2 bosses, Radagon and the Elden Beast. Okay, we staggered him. Okay, his big attack. All right, let's heal back up. I guess I can try this attack now. Because, I mean, it is helpful at, like, closing the distance. Oh, no. I got stuck in a combo animation. We got close, though. Okay, Mohg kind of has two things going against us. He isn't necessarily great at dodging, and then also doesn't have a great heal. Like, he does have a heal, like, it full heals us, but the animation for it is so long. Okay, phase change, heal back up. Now let's try this attack. Okay, we should have him here. Ooh, very cool. Okay. Radagon down, so now we just got to make sure we don't throw it away against Elden Beast, because this should be easier than Radagon. Okay, yeah, we broke the poise. Keep the pressure up. Wouldn't the heal be good? Not the best. All right, we got him. Whew. Struggled for sure against Radagon, but thankfully we were able to get through Elden Beast on our first try. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and mend the Elden Ring and take our place on the Elden Throne. All right, here we go. The view we worked for. Beautiful. Too tall and too powerful to fit in the entire shot. So today we were able to take revenge for Mohg, for everyone that slandered him prior to the DLC dropping. And now he sits rightfully as the Elden Lord. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.